Hi, I'm Kaylee Voss, and here with Rick DeCow of SummerNet, and we'll be talking about Phase 3 of Strategic Web Design, the project management after the site is done. So,
Yeah.
tell us about the
Phase
Phase 3, Rick.
Well, yeah, and I guess in phase one, we're looking at the idea of the new construction of a website, and in our service side of it, generally it's a proposal that we send out, and there's a start to building the site and an end to finish the site. So the phase 3 of this is really what's the ongoing part of this? You got the site built, now you got to maintain it and keep it going. So I've broken it down into a couple sections. One of them is in analytics. So there's a research part to the website and looking for improvements. Another area here is A/B testing.
So how many hours a week would you recommend spending on analytics?
That's a tough one because I would say it depends on the size of the site, the size of the company. There's so many variables in that. I guess if you looked at the service side of it, you would say, does the management want a monthly report, or would they work with quarterly reports or annual reports? I mean, it's budgets and all that kind of stuff kind of come into play. Say larger companies, you can have more than one analyst studying the website, so then that could change it also.
Yeah.
And if you did that too, I mean, part of the analytics part is like A/B testing. Those are the things that these are like. Again, I'm trying to focus on the ongoing parts of improvement or making the site better. So in the area of web maintenance, you can also say there's this project management function of keeping the site up to date. Keeping your blogs up to date, getting the news back in there. If you have multiple people working on the website, there's also these web factoring considerations that you can do, and that's basically looking at if you have different skill sets of people putting stuff onto the website. There may be areas where you can optimize the site through PHP or other ways to make the site. It gets cluttered over time, so you want to come back and then resort, clean things up, and put things back in kind of their orderly shape.
So the company keeps growing, and how does the website kind of grow with the company?
Yeah. So we do a lot of the ideas behind just the basic project management to go into the site. Server maintenance, you got to update the servers and make sure that all the patches are in there, all the security things are in there. Interesting thing with that, going back to analytics, is that you could actually look at the way that the server files are on within the server, and you can pull analytics data out of that too. So, and the last part, I guess, here is tracking, benchmarking, and reporting, and that's really looking at where are you at, and getting the where do you want to be from the management, and then deciding how you're going to make the website get to that point. And then through the reporting, you can kind of say, are we hitting those goals or not?
So can you find out everything you need to know from your analytics reports?
No, I think a lot of for me, when I look for answers within the analytics, I have to have a really good question to come from, and it comes from the business side, the actual company. So if you can make the in that sense, the company size match what's happening in the website, then that can kind of gauge you in a way. It gives you a way to read what the outside public is doing on your website that could be used for your company.
So you're using the external environments to see how that affects your website.
Yeah. and the things that happen on your website, if you take that into context of the public at large, how does that affect the company? So I guess if you're looking for business goals through analytics, then that's the way I would do it. If you're looking for website improvements in analytics, then it would be more focused on pages. It would be more focused on goals. You might want to say, you know, how often or how many times does somebody fill out a form, and that becomes more web orientated versus company orientated. So the analysis it can come from many different places.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so lots of stuff to do. And usually, would you have a project manager usually kind of head that up and work on that?
Yeah, I mean, if somebody's focused on making the website better, and I guess it depends on the size of the website also. But there are these ongoing aspects of it, and at some point it does make sense to have project management involved, because then they're getting all the daily feedbacks and they're getting everything's could be it's more organized that way. Again, with us, in some cases, as server side, you know, we may have 5 or 10 sites that we're managing at one time, and you know, if there was a different pieces coming together from different places, then it can get overwhelming for even one person to do that. So the management style of bringing all these pieces together, controlling it, and seeing how to improve or implement this stuff on the website and keep track of it, because it may change. You know, positions may change and things happen in corporate structures. I guess I'm kind of tending this to be more of a larger website. You know.
Sure. Okay, so those are the steps you have to do to manage the site and improve it and continue to make it better.
Yeah. So you know, those are just like my basic 3 cores, and you know, there's always other things, company-specific things that may make things change. But you know, I think by at least understanding those 3 cores, it helps you get an idea of what does it take to manage this website, what does it take to market a website, and what does it take to build a website. And I think by putting those 3 things together, it gives you a much stronger website than if you just think, oh, we build it and they show up, kind of thing. You know?
Okay, so building, marketing, maintaining, managing.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, that has been the 3rd step of strategic web design. And this was Rick Nicow. And I'm Kaylee Voss, and thanks for watching.
Thank you.